Welcome to my daily report market analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Tuesday, 27th of October. Pretty strong risk aversion that came in through markets yesterday, selling pressure through Wall Street, concerns about the rising COVID rates in Europe and US, but also the lack of traction in any agreement on COVID-19, support fiscal measures in the States as well. So subsequently, what we have seen it's a little bit of a steadying actually today. Dollar is pretty much all but flat, a shade lower, nothing too significant. I mean, it is just a touch off actually pretty much across the board, but only slightly. And what you've seen in recent days is Treasury yields falling away as risk aversion has come back in. That has flattened the yield curve with the spreads, 210 spread falling back again. And it's sort of an assessment of how risk appetite is viewed, and that selling pressure is really sort of seen through equity markets in the States, which have been drifting lower actually over the past week or so, but sharply lower yesterday, and it sort of brings it back into an important area now. For example, if the S&P 500 can't get back above that 3430 mark, then that is a real sign that the market is turning corrective on a near-term basis. Now, this is all playing out a week ahead of the election. You've got next Tuesday, you've got US presidential election, and obviously the markets will be focused on the outcome of that. Now, in terms of data points today, you're pretty much US-centric. Focus on the consumer confidence this afternoon. Don't forget the data out in the US is is an hour earlier throughout this week, and durable goods is at 12:30 UK time, expected to be 0.4% month on month on the ex-transport basis, and then we're looking for the Case-Shiller home price index to improve to 4.2% in August, but the big focus is at 2 o'clock with the consumer confidence for the States expected to be 102.0, up from 101.8 last month. Right, okay, so let's have a look at my chart of the day, which is the German DAX. Now, big selling pressure actually in the last couple of sessions, certainly yesterday. Yesterday had a significant downside move, and that certainly looks as though it's been a key breakdown. 12,253, that old July low, which completes effectively a top pattern. Now, this completing of a top pattern signals a shift, I think, in the trend. It had been a consolidation, it had been a rectangle consolidation, but you could argue that it is now a head and shoulders top completed with around about, well, not a million miles off, 1,200 ticks of downside projection, which brings you back to 11,000 area in the coming months for the DAX. So that doesn't bode especially well. And if the market now sees 12,253 to 12,540 as an overhead supply selling opportunity area, if that then becomes another lower high, then again, it would be a really significant sell signal. You've got momentum indicators which are bearishly configured now, correctively set up on the RSI, on the hourly, on the daily, consistently failing under 60, going back towards low 30s. You've got the MACD, which had been throughout the recovery pretty much always above neutral, is now faltering underneath neutral. So that just hints at a change in outlook, where rallies are now seen as a chance to sell on the DAX. So big shift actually in sentiment. Now, what we've seen already this morning, initial tick higher, fell over in fairly quickly, but has just sort of recovered actually in the last hour or so. But is this just going to be seen as another chance to sell would be the question. You've got all this overhead supply up towards sort of 12,253, 12,340. And again, I think this is sort of rebound to selling opportunities now. You've got a big gap that I suppose is still open at 12,515, and I think any unwinding move is a selling opportunity to fill that gap and to fall back again. I think that would be the worry. You'd need to really see the DAX back above 12,718 now, that reaction high from Friday, to really suggest that the selling pressure is not predominant. So I wish you good luck in your trading today. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos. Go to our website, sign up for our webinars, and click to watch Trader Talks, our videos that give you top trading ideas.